another great story. Each year, WREG's parent company, Nexstar, honors women doing remarkable things. Tonight, we spotlight a woman who turned one of the lowest moments of her life into a mission to help others. She's changing lives and giving others hope through a program that targets those behind prison walls. You probably think that we are here to do a story on the organization.
Correct.
We're here to do a story on you.
Oh.
You have been named the Remarkable Woman of the Year for 2025.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Stacy Books thought she was meeting us for an interview on the importance of technology in the community. She had no idea we came to honor her.
I thought you were coming to talk about Persevere and our program and what we were doing in Memphis. Didn't expect this.
Stacy was nominated as a remarkable woman by 6 different people. One of them, Jason Doty, an ex-offender who's gone from prison inmate to prosperous businessman.
I nominated Stacy Books because she literally saved my life. Part of the program that she is a part of not only gave me the foundations and the strength to be a better human being, but now every single day I get to do what she did for me, which is give back to my community and save lives and change lives. And it's all because of her.
Stacy is Senior Director of Programs for Persevere, a nonprofit company that offers a 1-year computer programming course for people in prison that trains them to become software developers. In addition, the program offers transitional housing and life skill classes once they're released. Stacy became one of the program's first initiates while she was serving a prison sentence for felony theft.
At no point in my life did I ever think I was going to be incarcerated. I was a mom, I was a wife, I was a business owner, and life happened, right? And so I found myself at one of the darkest times of my life. So I served almost 3 years, and I had gone up for parole, and I was told that I had to have a job before I could be released.
That's when Stacy connected with the owner of Persevere, which was then just a startup company.
We were building Persevere out, and every state we went to told us they did not want our program behind the walls, and it was because we were teaching technology to individuals with a criminal background.
In 2019, Persevere got a break, and the nonprofit part of the tech company implemented training programs in 3 West Tennessee prisons.
Persevere started in 1 state and 3 facilities, and now we are in 7 states, 18 facilities. Our program in Tennessee touches all 95 counties.
Those who graduate from Persevere have a 93% placement rate and the opportunity to get a good paying job. Since 2019, only 5 have returned to prison. Stacy plays a major role in the program's success.
So we offer mental health counseling, we offer case management, job placement. We have 10 different technology pathways. So it was just, it's personal for me, right? Because I was that person walking out of prison, and I was given an opportunity. And so our goal within Persevere is to provide that same opportunity.
The wife, mother, and grandmother isn't resting on her accomplishments. Stacy, who lives in Camden, Tennessee, is currently pursuing a law degree in hopes of making an even larger impact.
I would like to think that I'm an advocate. I want to fight for everyone and see them succeed. I do have a downfall, and that is I feel like I have to save everybody. And but it's also because when I needed saving, I didn't have anybody to save me.
Stacy Books, a lifeline to many, a remarkable woman building on her own experiences, positive and negative, while restoring hope to others.
When I look back, the victims of my crime, my heart breaks for them, and I wish that I would not have done what I did. But there's this part of me that says, had I not made the mistakes in life that I did, I wouldn't be here today. And the impact on others would not be as strong.
Stacy making her life make a difference. And Stacy is working to expand Persevere to include more children of incarcerated men and women so the cycle of incarceration isn't passed down to them. And here is Stacy with our general manager, Fran McRae, getting her check for $1,000 to donate to the charity of her choice. We will have her also travel to Hollywood to be honored there alongside the remarkable women winners from other Nexstar stations across the nation. We introduce you to our other Mid-South winner tonight at 6. Congratulations to Stacy.
Yeah, that's Stacy. She's a keeper.